What's up, guys? So the Gamer to Wait here. Welcome back to another video on the All Things Noah YouTube channel. You guys know that I'm actually a really huge sports fan. So in this video today, I'm going to be showcasing my sports collection that I've been collecting all over the years as a sports fan that I've been dedicated to sports for the last 10 years. This is my 10th year of rooting for sports and becoming a fan of all of it. And getting into it mostly by myself. And I had some family involved with some of the sports that I got actually into. So I'm going to go over some of the collections that I collected. Most of the stuff is NASCAR and some Giants stuff, and then mostly a lot of NASCAR stuff. So we're going to get right on to it. So the first thing I want to show is this San Francisco Giants Larry the Seal splash hit counter. I actually got this at the San Francisco Giants game. They were actually giving this away for one of the games. So I always try to change the splash hit counter when the Giants actually hit a home run in Oracle Park. Where I'll actually will update it every once in a while if the Giants splash hit counter shows how many splash hit counters they have hit so far at Oracle Park throughout their history. So this is really cool, and it gives me a little bit of a tradition that I always like to do during Giants games. So that's really cool, especially when I'm at home or when I'm there at the game. Always will update it when I'm at home. But also another thing is, this is a NASCAR championship ring. My grandparents actually got me for this when they went to Phoenix for the very first time. I went for the first time actually last year, and I actually really enjoyed going to Phoenix. It was really nice. It was all spread out. I do have a video about it if you guys want to go check it out on my YouTube channel. So definitely go and check it out. But yeah, this is the NASCAR Championship ring. You can actually put it on like that. Just fits right on your finger right there. So there you go. This is also a lug nut. One of my friends that I used to go to that I go with the races with gave me this lug nut. It comes off the tires of the NASCAR cars that change the lug nuts every time. So yeah, this is one of the really important pieces to my NASCAR collection. This lug nut piece as well. And also as well, this is a card as well. I am still a big fan of Hailie Deegan, even though she's going to be racing in the IndyCar series. But I did root for her in NASCAR. But yes, this is actually a picture of Hailie Deegan wearing the Monster Energy fire suit with her smiling, of course. Yeah, this is a very special, valuable card with her name on it, with her fire suit, which is actually really cool. It's always really nice to collect this in my NASCAR collection. But yeah, it's got a coupon code for your next order. But yes, this is a very important card to me. So there you go. And then a few years ago in 2018, I got some hero cards from a bunch of drivers that I met in person. These are really important valuables to remember for the rest of my life as a sports enthusiast and an NASCAR enthusiast. But this is Ty Dillon's number 13 car with his signature on it. It's got his signature on it, and used to drive the number 13 for the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series, which that's what it used to be named before they rebranded it into the NASCAR Cup Series that we know today. But yes, Ty Dillon signed that for me, and I actually got to meet him in person. And also as well, I got also a Never signature for a driver that might be coming back to the NASCAR Cup Series, but was injured the last 2 years with that injury at Pocono. I got a Kurt Busch signature as well, with his writing on it as well, and I got to actually meet him in person at Sonoma in 2018 as well. And then also, if you guys do follow the NASCAR truck series, the Craftsman Truck series, you guys are probably familiar with Tyler Ingram. Well, I actually got to meet him in Phoenix, in of last year. I actually got to meet him in person. He was really nice. He's a really nice dude. But he was giving out Heroes cards, and he signed that. This is his Heroes card, Tyler Ingram's Hero card for the Craftsman Truck series. But yeah, he's a really awesome dude. I think you guys should follow him on social media. I do follow him also on social media. But yeah, he signed that for me, and I actually got to meet him in person. But yeah, he was a really nice guy. He really was. And then also as well, this is very, very, very valuable to me. You know, my favorite driver has always been Jimmy Johnson. He's been my favorite driver of all time. And I actually got to meet him in person. I didn't get to actually take a picture with him, but he was able to sign this hat that I bought at Phoenix when he was doing his meeting and everything, meet all his fans. But yeah, he was able to sign this hat, which is really, really, really valuable to me. And I will not wear this hat all the time. I will keep it in my NASCAR collection because it's very, very, very important to me that I'm able to have this as a collection of remembering my driver, Jimmy Johnson, for the rest of my life, and I always will be a fan of his. Whatever he does, I'm always going to support him, no matter what. And he's my favorite driver of all time. And just to experience that with all the 7 championships, it's always amazing to really I picked that guy so many years ago, just how dominant he was years ago. And then also another thing, I got a few collections of mine, but one of the collections I wanted to show is that this was owned by my uncle of mine. He gave these away, but this is a Kevin Harvick, Good Wrench, Reese's Fast Break, his car. It's really cool. I have a bunch of other ones that he's driven before, but yes, it's a really nice car. It was given to my uncle of mine, and I always loved collecting NASCAR stuff, and he decided to give it to me. So that was really nice as well. Also as well, this used to be owned by my great-great-grandma. She was a really huge Dale Earnhardt Jr. fan. So this is one of her cars that she collected in her collection, and decided to get. My grandpa decided to give it to me since I always liked collecting NASCAR stuff. But yeah, this is a Dale Earnhardt Jr. '88 and his amp car from so many years ago. But yes, I decided to collect some Dale Earnhardt Jr. stuff when he drove the '88, which the '88 is actually back. It's actually back in NASCAR. Shane Van Gisbergen's driving it, so it's always good to see the '88 back as well. But this is also another one as well. You guys have probably known Kyle Busch for quite a long time, but this is the only diecast I only have for Kyle Busch. But yes, this is Kyle Busch's sneaker car. I had this for quite a long time, but since I always like to collect NASCAR stuff, my parents actually got him for me. And then I also have a Carl Edwards one as well, which he also retired from the NASCAR Hall of Fame. So yeah, I have a lot of collection of different drivers. And then also as well, this is really, really, really important. This is a really big collection. But this is a Jimmy Johnson glass configuration with Jimmy Johnson on it, with the Lowe's paint scheme, everything. This is a really important memorabilia to me because I always loved Jimmy Johnson, and I've always collected a lot of Jimmy Johnson stuff growing up. I still do. I still keep that collection. But yes, this is a Jimmy Johnson memorabilia with the glass and everything that's supposed to replicate his paint scheme. But yeah, it's really cool, and I'm glad I kept it for such a long time. But yeah, I always put it on my shelf, and I always remember that I have always supported Jimmy Johnson throughout my life. It's always really awesome to collect that kind of stuff. And then also as well, I think I got this, I think, for Christmas, I believe. But this is a Chase Elliott Funko Pop. I always kept it always in the case throughout my life, so I always try to keep them always in the case. But yeah, this is a Chase Elliott Funko Pop. Sorry if you actually pulled out some spider webs. There were actually some spider webs on it. I got them at least. And then the last thing I also want to showcase as well. This is also another thing I also want to showcase as well. My cousin and my grandpa actually got me this. I think this was for like my birthday, I believe. I think my birthday or for Christmas. But yes, this is a Jimmy Johnson, his 2006 paint scheme, I believe. His 2006 or 2007 paint scheme, but I know he drove paint scheme just like this. This is when he actually probably won his first ever championship back in 2006, or his second one in 2007. I'm not really sure, but I just know it's one of his paint schemes that he drove when Lowe's sponsored him throughout his entire career. But yeah, it's really cool to see all this stuff that I've actually collected over the years. But what's your guys' thoughts on this video? Definitely drop your comment down below if you guys did like all the stuff I did show you. Would you guys would like to see a gaming collection showcase that I want to show you guys? Let me know down below. And if you did enjoy this video, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel for more content, and thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you guys in the next upload on the All Things Noah YouTube channel.